You're welcome back to the Joey Sparks GG Gaming Channel. I'm your host, Joey Sparks, and today we're going to dive into Joe Knows as he discusses 2K. Okay? Now, if you're not aware, I'm an uber fan of playing the basketball. The digital basketball, as they call it, the 2K, yes? I've been playing 2K for as long as I can remember, and I don't know, maybe I got into it with my adult friends kind of competitively, like 2016-ish, maybe a little bit earlier. And no, make that 2017, 2017, 2018, somewhere around there. I can't remember. And we started playing. Amazing. Amazing. We did that for a couple years. And then I stopped. It was crazy. I was like, the microtransactions are nuts. And so I stopped for like 3 years. And then I just came back this year to 2K26. Had a blast, but things is like way different than what I remember on the microtransaction side of things. So to hear someone else talk about it, I'm ready. I hope you're ready. Let's tap in and see what he's got to say.
Shout out to the college football community, creators, everybody that teamed up and actually impacted change in their community. It was inspirational, to say the least. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, College Football 27 dropped, and essentially they tried to sneak in microtransactions in an offline game mode. On top of putting those microtransactions in, if you decided not to spend money on the microtransactions, they made progressing through that mode much, much slower. Now, not only the creators, but the community as a whole all joined together and essentially said, play the game, but do not pay for the microtransactions. And they actually forced EA's hand, and EA took it out of the game. Now, of course, in my position, it just makes me think like,
No
man,
shit. That's crazy. I didn't know they took it out. That's nuts.
what would the 2K community be capable of? You know, if they were able to do that, is it realistic to say we could do it over on this side? And that's exactly what I'm going to talk about today. Is it possible that creators, community members, everybody could come together and actually force not NBA 2K, but Take-Two Interactive, the company that owns NBA 2K, to actually change the way they go about it?
Bruh, I don't know, bruh. Shout out to Joe Knows though, because he's speaking at least speaking on it. You know what I mean? Because Lord knows they could blackball him and shit like that. But yeah, the thing with 2K, from what you're saying, I don't play college football. EA's college football. I don't play. But I could understand. First of all, sneaking microtransactions in an offline mode, crazy work. Crazy work. Like it's almost expected in the competitive multiplayer realm, right? But in the offline mode, I'm just trying to buy it, and otherwise you're gonna make it so hard that I can't even get, you know, drafted, like, finish out my career in college. Like, too weird. Too weird. I wouldn't enjoy that at all. But asking if the 2K community, bruh, I've always said this, and people may hate me for saying it, and I hope you don't take it the wrong way, but the majority of 2K players are morons. I play with them. I play with them. They're morons in the actual game of basketball, right? Because they've mastered or, meticulously practiced a certain, let's say, advantage move that can be done and just do that. But they don't like real basketball. Nobody. So no, They've already done it. Even some of the content creators I follow for 2K try to go money no spent. And if one or two of them do it, it's cool. But if everybody don't do it, it ain't gonna be nothing. And then even if everybody do it, what's Take-Two supposed to do, or EA, or 2K supposed to do? Sorry, it's back what he was saying.
Now, honestly, I don't know if my opinion on this will actually change anything. There's a chance our community just isn't capable of coming together for anything. There's a chance 2K and Take-Two see this and just say, kick rocks, we don't care. I've talked about VC many times in the past, and I've always said impacting change when it comes to microtransactions in 2K is difficult. Other creators much bigger than myself have tried over the years. It can't just be from one or two big creators. We see with college football, it wasn't just the creators, the whole community joined in and they were able to impact change.
Damn.
What college football was able to do really makes you think, is it possible to do that
It
over here on the
is.
2K side? But a major difference over here on the 2K side is people are numb to this. This has been going on for years. People have talked about it. Creators have made videos. I've talked about VC
Numb's
before.
a perfect word.
And it's just something that people who play 2K are numb to. It's been this way for years and years and years, and it's gotten worse and worse and worse. On the college football side, this was brand new. The game hadn't come out for 11 years. Then College Football 25 dropped. Very, very hype. College Football 26 dropped. Now 27 dropped, and they snuck in microtransactions. The community jumped on it right away and were able to get change. On the 2K side, this has been going on for over a decade. And as I said, it's gotten more and more expensive. Now, the thing that's even crazier on the 2K side is not only is it really expensive to make players or open My Team packs and all those things, but nothing transfers to the next game. So everything you spend on 26, you lose in 27. Now listen to this. On the My Player side, not only do you have to buy the game, but you're also spending hundreds of dollars on builds to upgrade the attributes, to buy animations. And then obviously if you want to do all the extra stuff with clothes and all that, that's going to cost you as well. But it's even worse on the My Team side. And I'm not even really a My Team player, but I see it all the time. People spending thousands of dollars at the chance of getting a card in a pack.
Bruh.
It's really crazy when you think about it. I couldn't imagine as a kid asking my parents to buy me a $70 game and then, hey, I also need another $100 just to be able to compete and play online in that game. My parents would have looked at me sideways like, are we serious? We already got you the game. Go play it. Now, obviously, some families can afford that, but a lot of families can't. And in a way, you're almost pricing out a lot of the next generation of 2K players. Microtransactions are controlled by the executives at Take-Two Interactive, not the 2K employees that we talk to and talk about all the time.
Yeah, those employees just design the stuff, but they're told to design the stuff.
As a community, the 2K employees that we talk to as a community are not Take-Two Interactive corporate executives. They are NBA 2K employees. People will be like, bro, talk to Ronnie. Ronnie is the head of lifestyle and content marketing. Talk to Mike Wang. Mike Wang is the lead gameplay developer. These guys do not have any control when it comes to microtransactions. That is from Take-Two corporate executives. And me as a content creator and us as a community do not have a direct line of contact to them to even be able to communicate this stuff. But just because we can't directly communicate with them, that doesn't mean impacting change is impossible. We just saw it on the college football side. Now, even with this whole situation going on, I'm still realistic about the way the world works. And I fully understand. Take-Two is running a business. They want to make as much money as possible. Clearly, their business model is working, and they're not just going to change that business model for the heck of it. As a community, we deserve better. We deserve something. Make it cost less VC for us to upgrade our players to 99 overall. Give us a way to refund the builds that we don't want anymore. I put VC on this build. I don't want to play on this one anymore. Even if you're not going to give me 100% of the VC back, give me 75% or 50% of the VC back, and I can put that VC towards a new build. Something they added this year where they gave you a free build upgrade when you reached a certain rep level. Give us more free build upgrades and earnable rewards elsewhere in the game. I'm just one guy. I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the ideas. If you have ideas, please put them down in the comments.
It brings up a lot of great points, bro. And like I said earlier, we're asking people who made all this money, what seems to be $1 billion, a year annually. I must have read the first part wrong, but we're asking them to stop making that money. And then we're also asking everybody, like he said, the dude who just got done working 8-10 hours, he come home and want to unwind in the wreck, and he got to try and find joy in playing with a 60 overall. Yeah, let's get on this game. And the first day he come out, and then and the reason is because not all of us will stop. It'll never stop. I just know. Well, there's two things I'd like to still speak on. One, his point about another game eating into their market share. So that when, two basketball games come out around the beginning of the NBA season and they have rights to that sort of stuff, we need more people to throw money into that game as much as you can for a future better game here on 2K. I know that sounds crazy, but it's the only, in my opinion, is probably the only way. Otherwise, coming up to the second point, you only have bargaining power to do some shit like what he's talking about. Maybe convince them, like, hey man, everything is greedy. Give us more back for our VC or our builds. I don't expect you to lower prices. When do people ever lower fucking prices? It never happens. You know what I mean? So it's like, since you're not going to do that, maybe give a little bit more value for them somehow. I like the idea of, every so many builds, I get a free build, right? Every 2 builds, I can't get a free build, right? Like that, yeah. Let me get one of those, right? Or like you said, give me 75, give me 50% of my VC back. I don't expect you to give me all of it back, but if I'm not going to play with this build no more and I lose all advantage to it, knowing you're going to turn around and get me for this money again next year. That's what I'm saying when he was talking about this stuff don't transfer over. Whereas like maybe in like a Call of Duty or something like that, you buy a skin, and long as they didn't make that big switch like they did not too long ago, your old skins will come with you, right? Fortnite, they do a new update, your old skins come with you, right? 2K, you get 1 year, 1 calendar year. And we're talking about a game that people probably throw the most at when they're throwing money at it to have fun. Now, I'm sure, sure Call of Duty can add up. I'm sure Fortnite. Hell, I got 2 kids. I know Fortnite can add up. But you want to talk about one person throwing out the most money? We're going to give you $70 for the game, $100 for our first build. More than likely, we're going to get 2. That's what I was kind of averaging, and it's. You're going to do that to me year in, year out? Anyways, I don't know what we do. I would like to band together and do no money paid and create content about no money paid or no money spent. We just buy the game and then just work our people like that. But, bro, you be wanting some J's. You're going to want to buy an attribute. You're going to, oh my God, they're going to put one of the coolest emotes in the battle pass, which, like he said, a whole nother Ricky Lake story. Then they dropped the battle pass on us when they were already taking all of our stuff. We have to walk into different shoe. They got like 3 or 4 different shoe companies that you can walk into their store and check out their shoes. Anyways, well, hope you guys enjoyed one of our first little news pieces here on the Joey Sparks GG channels. Like I said, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Come back for the gaming content. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.